How can we deal with separation anxiety through a breakup? Is the topic for today. Greetings from the UK and welcome to another upload. Whatever time zone you're in, hello, how are you? If you're listening driving along, please be safe. If you are listening while you're in bed, just relax. Today we are talking about separation anxiety through a breakup, going through a breakup. Our partner has now left us, turning into an ex-partner. We are in a very panic state. Separation anxiety alone is not very good. Within a relationship, when we have separation anxiety, we become very needy. And that potentially pushes our partner away. They can't cope with that. They are not a carer. They want to be an equal to you. That's another video, I suppose. But today we are talking about separation anxiety through a breakup and the mistakes we make. You watch videos all the time on YouTube about don't chase. You'll push them away further. Don't do this. Don't do that. Well, it is separation anxiety, and what we have to do is draw all that back in. And we've got to understand the separation anxiety to know our actions while going through it. Because it does lead us to do crazy stuff. A typical breakup, depending on the person, of course, but we are talking about people who suffer with separation anxiety, the anxiety of being left alone, the anxiety of feeling abandoned, that's major, the anxiety of thinking, wow, this person is going to go away, get married, have kids, and before I know it, I'm going to be seeing them on Facebook arm in arm with someone else. It's a panic. It's the routine change. It's the whole grief that grips us and sends us down into a major pit of shit. And what happens when we are feeling like this is, yes, we make mistakes, like I just said. We would then chase, we would then beg, and we will try and convince our exes to come back. And also, there is a majority of people that go through this stage. They will cry, beg and plead. Then they will get very, very angry. And then they will pretend to be suicidal because we want them to pity us. And yes, it does happen. A lot of people will say these words. I can't live without you. If you're not with me, then I'm going to kill myself. I am going to do it. I just want to say, I urge people, listen, there is always a way out. We don't have to go down this road. It's good to talk to people. There is links in my description for verywellmind.com. Nelson, I rate these people. On there, on that link, you will find how to cope with your depression, how to cope with your anxiety. There is a helpline there. So please, don't try anything stupid because there is always a solution, guys. But how do we deal with separation anxiety? Because our emotions are now consumed with one thing in our mind, and that is to get our ex back. And I can guarantee you, if your ex turned round and said to you, okay, we'll give it another try, this anxiety will go with a click of a finger. You will be back to normal. You will put the kettle on, make a cup of tea, put your feet up and watch the footy, or whatever you like doing. The anxiety will be completely gone. And that is because you've got that security back. The separation anxiety has now been settled because you've got that back. But when your ex is saying, no, it's not going to work, I'm going, please get over it, blah, 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 we are pushing and trying everything in the book to try and get our exes back. We go crazy, as simple as that. We lose our mind. But the trick is to understand why we're feeling this way and taking a grip of our emotions and putting them back and understanding that this is actually happening. I am feeling this way because the love of my life has walked out the door. Yes, I want them back. This anxiety is crippling me, but me chasing my ex and projecting my emotions onto him or her is definitely not helping the situation. When your ex leaves you, they don't want the shit that comes with it, guys, because sometimes you will push and push and push. And yes, 9 times out of 10, they completely disappear. They will block you and they will run as fast as they can away from you. We don't want that. The other one is there is a small percentage that will actually come back to us because they can't stand the grief anymore. They want it to stop. You have now drained them so much and made them feel that they are never getting away from you, and so they give in and they come back to us, but for all the wrong reasons. Okay, you are going to be happy because you've got that security back, but in their mind they are planning the best way to break up with you again. Yes, they are. So we don't want them to come back to us because we've begged and annoyed them so much and caused so much trouble, because they're coming back to us just to give themselves some extra time to plan the plan B. So we don't want that, okay, guys? It's not fair on them and it's not fair on you. Your emotions are unfortunately your problem, and that is where we need to start. They broke up with you. They want space. They broke up with you. They want to get away. We have to let them have their time and have that space away from you. And any emotions that we feel, the anxiety, how we want to chase them, how we believe that if we can just get in front of their face, we can convince them to come back. If I can just see them face to face, then I know it'll be perfect. You convince yourself so much that you will go in drastic measures just to do that. Turning up at their workplace, turning up at their family and friends, just driving past, hoping you will bump into them. If I could just see them face to face. But A, that's fucking creepy. And B, all you're going to do is make them move. So we don't want that at all. We have to accept the fact that this is happening and these are our emotions, and we have to deal with them, not project them onto our ex-partner. We have to sit there and say, right, this has happened. I want them back so much, but we have to understand if we try and reach out to them, all we're going to do is pester the shit out of them. So what do? Well, guys, we talk. We talk to people like me. We talk to therapists. We talk to people who understand the whole nature, the whole behavior of a breakup, the whole behavior pattern of a certain person in a breakup, because that is key as well. Everyone is different. People break up differently. There is issues in a relationship. That's why it's got towards a breakup. Now it is about us. It's about us healing. It's about us progressing. It's about us getting through this difficult time. And it is all about constructive behavior on our path, keeping a healthy track, not going down the wrong route, not being a burden. It's about knowing where you went wrong, homing in on that. What went wrong in the relationship and how can you fix it? That's the main one, guys, because now when your ex leaves you, we've got to give them space. So instead of sitting around, we concentrate on the things or the thing that broke you up in the first place, and we chip away at it and we learn to fix it. And we are a lot happier. We're a lot healthier because we've dealt with certain issues. But how will my ex know that I've changed? It's not about your ex. At this point, you're not doing it for your ex. That's where a lot of people get mixed up. Concentrate on changing that thing and do it for yourself. Your ex, if they come back, if they reach out, and you've heard my other videos that if it was a good connection, a strong relationship, and just that was just a bit messy, then the chances are they will reach out again. And you, my friends, need to be ready for that. And you need to be prepared and have all your issues ironed out. Separation anxiety is such an emotional roller coaster. And I totally get it. When the nights draw in and it's really quiet, there's no cars outside, and you're sitting there with this dark cloud and panic state gripping and biting your ankles, looking at your phone. It's a horrible place to be. And I'm going to be one of them twats and say it won't last forever. You will get better. Keep listening to the videos, whether it's mine or anyone else's, someone you feel comfortable with, someone who you think that gets you, and just keep going forward. So, guys, that's all I've got time for today. If you did want a one-to-one with me, all my links and my website booking information is in the links below. But until then, you're all beautiful people, and I will see you later.